We're going to learn more about what some of the things they're doing at University of Findlay when it comes to like a new bee club and nature and the environment. Joining us today, he's an instructor of biology and the director of the Rieck Center, Dolan. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you guys are doing a lot on the campus. First of all, I didn't even know you're a tree campus, so that means you had to plant some trees for Arbor Day, right?
We did. We planted trees for Arbor Day, and we are recognized by the Arbor Day Foundation as a tree campus higher education. So there are a few requirements for that program. It includes hosting an Arbor Day observance, hosting service projects for students to get involved and learn about trees and tree care. We also have a committee that helps guide tree care on campus. So we work together with faculty and students and staff to make sure it gets done well. And we also have dedicated funds to it. So with those requirements, we're able to become a tree campus, and we celebrate trees on campus every year, every day.
Well, there must be so many benefits to having the trees on campus.
Absolutely. So for a college campus, the aesthetics are important. How does the campus look? How does it feel? And the trees really add to that aesthetic of campus. But beyond that, the trees are also functioning in the environment, right? They are sequestering carbon, taking it out of the atmosphere. They're reducing pollution. They're providing shade, right? It's a cooler place. We have students set up their hammocks underneath the trees because it's cool. It's a nice place to sit in the summer. So lots of benefits of having trees on campus, and we're excited to be a tree campus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've been hearing, when the bees are having a hard time and their population was down, and how important bees are. Well, on campus, you guys have started to start a club for bees. Tell us more about that.
We did start a club, and actually it was a colleague of mine. Her name is Lauren Sandu, who initiated this along with a couple of her students. The bee boxes and the hives were donated by a student who does this as a hobby at home. And so he donated this to Lauren, and Professor Sandu has created a club and gotten over 50, maybe close to 100 students involved in this. So they're super excited about becoming involved. And these are the European honeybees that'll help pollinate a lot of crops and plants. And where we have the bees, we have planted some fruit trees. So the bees and the fruit trees will the bees will work together with the trees to produce some apples and plums and other fruits.
Wow, yeah. So that's a really neat thing to have on campus and have the students so involved with it.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and the cool thing about it is that it was initiated by the students. The students went to Professor Sandu, and she kind of went with it and took off, and so it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're counting down to summer. The unofficial start is Memorial Day weekend, but you guys have that Rieck Center and the Nature Preserve. So, what are some of the things that you do there?
We do, yeah. The Rieck Center for Habitat Studies is the University of Findlay's Nature Center. It's really a place for quiet study and reflection. We offer a couple programs a year. We offer an open house in the spring and the fall, and we have one coming up on June 2nd. It starts at 2, and we have a program about owls. There'll be an organization there, a rehab organization called Back to the Wild, and they're going to bring an owl. And we've set up a story path. So a children's book. It's called Silent Swoop, An Owl, an Egg, and a Warm Pocket Shirt by Michelle Hoots. So there'll be a nice trail for kids to follow and read that book. And we do programs like this twice a year to help introduce people to the Rieck Center, and then they can come out and do some quiet studies. We have students that do research projects out there. And really it's a place for preserving and conserving the natural environment.
Yeah, once again, thinking about the environment again, and the public can come. Again, that's June 2nd. What time does that event start?
It's at 2 p.m.
Okay, all right, very good. You can find out more information about that. Well, Ben, thank you very much for joining us today, telling us about what's happening at the University of Findlay.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.